The mysterious signal. A beacon in the stars. In the year 2124, Earth had become a beacon of human achievement, its cities sprawling under protective domes and its skies filled with the hum of anti-gravity vehicles. The Moon had become a bustling colony, and Mars was well on its way to becoming a second home for humanity. Space travel was no longer a distant dream, but an everyday reality, and the human race looked towards the stars with both curiosity and ambition. Astrobiological Research Institute, HFY. At the forefront of this interstellar age was the Advanced Astrobiological Research Institute, HFY, a network of observatories and research stations dedicated to the study of life beyond Earth. Nestled in the Andes Mountains, the HFY headquarters boasted the most powerful telescopes and radio receivers ever constructed, constantly scanning the cosmos for any signs of extraterrestrial intelligence. Dr. Elena Reyes' discovery. Dr. Elena Reyes, a renowned astrophysicist, had dedicated her life to the search for extraterrestrial life. Her tireless work had made her a leading figure in the field, respected by her peers and admired by many. On a chilly autumn night, while analyzing routine data, she noticed something peculiar. A series of pulses and tones, distinct and rhythmic, stood out against the usual cosmic noise. Curiosity piqued, Dr. Reyes spent the next several hours meticulously decoding the signal. A startling revelation. What she discovered sent shivers down her spine. The pattern was too structured to be a natural occurrence. It was a message, and it was directed at Earth. She immediately summoned her team. The control room of HFY buzzed with activity as scientists and engineers gathered to analyze the message. The signal was complex, composed of mathematical sequences and encoded symbols. It was clear that this was an advanced form of communication, far beyond anything humanity had encountered before. Decoding the message. Over the next few weeks, the team worked around the clock, their excitement tempered by an undercurrent of unease. The breakthrough came when Dr. Reyes and her colleague, Dr. Anil Patel, managed to decipher a portion of the message. It was a warning: the Galactic Empire approaches. Prepare or perish. These words, translated from the alien language, echoed through the minds of everyone present. The implications were staggering. An advanced civilization, the Zarthans, had sent this message across the vastness of space to warn Earth of an impending threat. The Galactic Empire, according to the decoded fragments, was a ruthless coalition of planets led by the enigmatic and feared Emperor Orcs, known for their conquests and subjugation of entire worlds. A call to action. The news spread quickly, reaching the highest echelons of global leadership. An emergency session of the United Nations was convened, bringing together world leaders, military strategists, and scientists. The room was filled with a tense silence as Dr. Reyes presented her findings. Satellite images and decrypted messages displayed on large screens added weight to her words. The Zarthans have provided us with this warning at great risk to themselves, she concluded. We must heed it and prepare for what is coming. Formation of the World Defense Coalition, the United Response. The President of the United States, alongside leaders from other nations, formed the World Defense Coalition, WDC. The coalition aimed to pool global resources, knowledge, and military power to prepare for the impending threat. The message from the Zarthans included not only a warning, but also technical data about the Galactic Empire's ships and weaponry. This invaluable information became the cornerstone of Earth's defensive strategies. Establishing the WDC. As the world braced itself, Dr. Reyes and her team continued to work on establishing direct communication with the Zarthans, hoping for further guidance. The construction of planetary shields and spacefaring battleships began, with the brightest minds on Earth working day and night to develop technologies capable of withstanding the might of the Galactic Empire. Captain Liam Harrison's role. In the midst of this global effort, Captain Liam Harrison, a seasoned officer with a reputation for tactical brilliance, was appointed to lead Earth's defense fleet. Harrison was known for his calm under pressure and his ability to inspire those around him. He quickly assembled a team of elite pilots and strategists, preparing them for the daunting task ahead. Global preparations. The mood on Earth was a mixture of fear and determination. People continued their daily lives, but the looming threat of the Galactic Empire cast a shadow over every moment. Media outlets around the world covered the developments, urging unity and resilience. Dr. Reyes, while working tirelessly on the signal and its implications, couldn't shake the feeling of foreboding. The Zarthan warning had been clear, but many questions remained unanswered. What exactly did the Empire want from Earth? How much time did they have before the invasion? A breakthrough in communication. As preparations intensified, a breakthrough came. After numerous attempts, Dr. Reyes managed to establish a tenuous communication link with the Zarthans. A holographic projection flickered to life in the AARI control room, revealing a Zarthan emissary. "We are the Zarthans," the emissary said, their voice resonating with an otherworldly timbre. "We send this message in hope that your world may avoid the fate that befell ours. The Galactic Empire is merciless and will stop at nothing to expand their dominion. You must unite and prepare. More information will follow." Humanity's resolve. The transmission ended, but it left a lasting impact. Humanity now had a face to associate with their mysterious allies. The urgency of their preparations intensified, and the world stood on the brink of an unprecedented challenge. In the face of this existential threat, the people of Earth found strength in unity. They were determined to defend their home and fight for their survival. The Galactic Empire had set its sights on Earth, but humanity was ready to stand its ground, inspired by the soul warning from the stars. The Zenith Project, unleashing advanced technology. Under the banner of the World Defense Coalition, nations put aside their differences, united by a common cause: survival. Resources flowed from every corner of the globe to fund the construction of planetary defenses and the advancement of military technology. Humanity was racing against an invisible clock, knowing that the Galactic Empire could arrive at any moment. Captain Harrison's leadership. Captain Liam Harrison, now the commanding officer of Earth's Defense Fleet, found himself at the helm of this monumental effort. Harrison was a man of few words, known for his strategic brilliance and calm demeanor under pressure. His experience in deep space missions and tactical warfare made him the ideal leader for the daunting task ahead. "Team, we don't have the luxury of time," Harrison addressed his assembled officers and scientists in the command center. "We must be ready for anything the Empire throws at us." Innovative defenses. The command center was a hive of activity. Engineers and scientists worked tirelessly on developing new weapons and defensive systems. The schematics provided by the Zarthans were proving invaluable. Earth's brightest minds were reverse engineering the alien technology, incorporating it into their own designs. Among these innovations was the construction of a massive planetary shield generator capable of enveloping Earth in an impenetrable barrier. The Zenith Core. Dr. Elena Reyes and her team continued their efforts to deepen communication with the Zarthans. Each message received provided new insights into the Empire's tactics and technologies. The Zarthans also shared details about the Zenith Core, an immensely powerful energy source that could exponentially boost Earth's defensive capabilities. "The Zenith Core can amplify our shields and weaponry, but integrating it with our systems is a complex task," Dr. Reyes explained during a briefing. "We need to ensure it's ready before the Empire arrives." The Zenith Project Facility. On the outskirts of New Mexico, the WDC established the Zenith Project, a top-secret facility dedicated to harnessing the core's power. The world's leading engineers and scientists were brought together to work on the project. Among them was Dr. Anil Patel, a brilliant physicist with expertise in energy systems. "This is unlike anything we've ever seen," Dr. Patel remarked as he examined the core's blueprints. "If we can get this online, it will give us a fighting chance." Earth's Defense Fleet. As the Zenith Project progressed, Captain Harrison focused on preparing Earth's defense fleet. The newly constructed battleships, equipped with advanced weaponry and shielding, underwent rigorous testing. Pilots trained in simulators that replicated potential battle scenarios against the Empire's warships. In a remote desert base, a special unit of elite soldiers was being trained for ground operations. These men and women, known as the Terran Vanguard, were chosen for their exceptional combat skills and resilience. Their mission was to protect key installations and repel any ground invasion attempts by the Empire. Lieutenant Sarah Collins, role Lieutenant Sarah Collins, a decorated soldier with a reputation for bravery and leadership, was appointed to lead the Terran Vanguard. "We are the last line of defense," Collins told her troops. "If the Empire breaches our outer defenses, it's up to us to hold the line." Across the globe, cities were fortified and evacuation plans were put in place. Public awareness campaigns educated citizens on emergency procedures, fostering a spirit of resilience and cooperation. People stocked up on supplies, and community defense groups formed, ready to assist in any way possible. Communication breakthrough. As preparations intensified, Dr. Reyes finally received a direct message from the Zarthans, providing crucial information about the Empire's approach vectors and estimated time of arrival. According to the Zarthans, the Empire's fleet would reach Earth's solar system within 6 months. "We have a timeline," Dr. Reyes announced to the WDC. "6 months to complete our preparations. We must use every second wisely." The urgency of her words resonated with everyone present. 6 months was both a long time and no time at all. The world accelerated its efforts, pushing technological boundaries and fortifying defenses with a renewed sense of purpose. Psychological warfare. In the midst of this flurry of activity, Dr. Reyes made a startling discovery. By analyzing the pattern of the Empire's previous conquests, she deduced that their initial strategy often involved psychological warfare, broadcasting messages of fear and hopelessness to weaken their targets before launching the physical attack. "We must prepare for not just a physical assault, but a mental one as well," Dr. Reyes warned. "The Empire will try to break our spirit. We must remain strong and united." Media campaigns for resilience. Media networks began broadcasting messages of resilience and hope, showcasing the strength and unity of humanity. Stories of bravery, innovation, and cooperation were highlighted, fostering a sense of global solidarity. As the 6-month mark approached, the Zenith core was successfully integrated with Earth's defensive systems. The planetary shield generator, now powered by the core, hummed with a faint blue glow, ready to be activated at a moment's notice. Final preparations. The defense fleet, led by Captain Harrison aboard the flagship Evil's Talon, stood at the ready, and the Terran Vanguard prepared for their critical role in the defense. The stage was set. The Galactic Empire was coming, but Earth was ready. The unity and determination of humanity, coupled with the advanced technology and strategic insights provided by the Zarthans, had transformed the planet into a formidable fortress. In the command center, Captain Harrison looked out at the stars, a sense of resolve in his eyes. "Let them come," he thought. "We will show them the strength of Earth." The first contact. A tense calm. The 6 months passed in a blur of activity. The world held its breath as the day of reckoning approached. The planetary shield was tested and retested, the fleet drilled tirelessly, and the Terran Vanguard honed their skills. Earth was as ready as it could be. The skies over major cities were filled with the shimmering energy of the shield, a visible reminder of the imminent threat. The arrival. On a crisp morning, the warning systems at AARI detected the first signs of the approaching fleet. A ripple of energy distorted the space near Jupiter, and soon massive ships began to emerge. The Galactic Empire had arrived. Earth's defense systems went on high alert, and the command center became a hive of activity. First communication. A transmission from the Empire's flagship crackled through the airways. The image of Emperor Xox appeared on the main screen, his presence imposing and filled with an air of arrogance. "People of Earth," his voice boomed, "surrender now and you will be spared. Resist and face annihilation." Earth's defiant response. Captain Harrison stood tall, facing the holographic image. "This is Captain Liam Harrison of Earth's Defense Fleet. We will not surrender. We will defend our home with everything we have." The Emperor's expression darkened. "So be it," he snarled. "Prepare for your end." The battle begins. The Empire's ships moved into formation, and the first wave of their assault began. Energy beams and projectiles rained down on Earth's shield. The planetary shield held, absorbing and deflecting the attacks, but the strain was immense. Inside the command center, Dr. Reyes and her team monitored the shield's integrity, making real-time adjustments to ensure it remained operational. Counterattack. Captain Harrison's fleet launched a counterattack, engaging the Empire's warships in a fierce battle. The newly constructed battleships, equipped with advanced weaponry and shielding, proved formidable adversaries. The skies above Earth lit up with the intensity of the conflict, each side fighting with unmatched ferocity. The Terran vanguard's role. On the ground, the Terran vanguard stood ready. As the battle raged in space, the Empire deployed ground forces, attempting to breach key installations. Lieutenant Collins and her troops met them head-on, their training and determination evident in every move. The battle on the surface was as intense as in space, each side vying for control. A turning point. As the hours passed, the battle showed no signs of abating. Captain Harrison knew they needed a decisive move. Drawing upon the Zarthan's schematics, he devised a bold plan to exploit a weakness in the Empire's fleet formation. "We need to hit their command ship," he instructed his officers. "It's a risky move, but if we succeed, it could turn the tide." Executing the plan, Harrison's fleet executed the plan with precision. Under heavy fire, a squadron of Earth's fastest ships broke through the enemy lines, targeting the Empire's command ship. The battle intensified, but the squadron's daring maneuver paid off. The command ship was hit, its systems destabilized, causing confusion and disarray within the Empire's fleet. A glimmer of hope. The tide of the battle began to turn in Earth's favor. The Empire's forces, caught off guard by the bold move, started to falter. Captain Harrison seized the moment, rallying his fleet for a final push. "This is our chance," he urged. "Let's drive them back." With renewed vigor, Earth's defense fleet launched a relentless assault, pushing the Empire's ships back towards the edge of the solar system. Emperor Xox, retreat. Realizing the battle was lost, Emperor Xox ordered a retreat. "This is not over," he vowed, his image flickering on the screen one last time. "We will return." The Empire's fleet began to withdraw, their ships disappearing into the same ripple of energy that had brought them. Victory and vigilance. The skies over Earth cleared, and a weary cheer rose from the command center. The battle was won, but the threat was far from over. Captain Harrison knew this was only the beginning. "We did it," he said, a mix of relief and determination in his voice. "But we must remain vigilant. The Empire will be back, and we must be ready." Humanity's resolve, the victory against the Galactic Empire, was a testament to the strength and unity of humanity. The warning from the Zarthans had given them the time and knowledge they needed to prepare, and they had stood their ground. As Earth began to rebuild and strengthen its defenses, the people looked to the stars with a renewed sense of purpose. The fight for their home was far from over, but they were ready to face whatever came next. The aftermath and new alliances. Rebuilding and reflecting. The aftermath of the battle left Earth's cities and infrastructure in need of extensive repairs. However, the resilience of humanity shone through as communities came together to rebuild. International collaboration was at an all-time high, driven by the shared experience of defending the planet. A world transformed. Dr. Elena Reyes stood on the observation deck of the command center, gazing at the reconstructed skyline of New York City. "We've come a long way," she mused, reflecting on the advancements in technology and the unity forged in the crucible of war. The streets below buzzed with activity as people resumed their daily lives, albeit with a heightened awareness of the universe beyond. strengthening defenses. Captain Harrison and his team wasted no time in fortifying Earth's defenses. The planetary shield was upgraded, and new defense platforms were established in strategic orbits. The lessons learned from the battle were invaluable, leading to the development of more efficient and powerful weaponry. "We can't afford to be complacent," Harrison reminded his officers. "The Empire will return, and we must be ready." Diplomatic initiatives. The World Defense Coalition initiated diplomatic efforts to seek out potential allies among other spacefaring civilizations. Dr. Reyes spearheaded these initiatives, using the Zarthan's communication channels to reach out to neighboring systems. "The universe is vast," she said in a broadcast to the people of Earth. "We must find allies who share our desire for peace and security." The Zarthan delegation. In a historic moment, a Zarthan delegation arrived on Earth, their sleek, silver ships descending gracefully over the deserts of New Mexico. The Zarthans, humanoid in appearance but with distinct features, slightly elongated limbs and luminescent eyes, were greeted with a mix of curiosity and gratitude. "Welcome to Earth," Captain Harrison greeted them. "Your warning saved us. We owe you our thanks." An offer of friendship. The Zarthans, led by Ambassador Zara, expressed their admiration for Earth's resilience. "We have watched many worlds fall to the Empire," Zara stated, "but your spirit and ingenuity have inspired us. We offer our friendship and support in your continued struggle against the Empire." The announcement was met with applause and relief, as Earth's leaders saw a glimmer of hope in this new alliance. Shared knowledge. The Zarthans shared more advanced technology and strategic insights, further bolstering Earth's defenses. They introduced new methods of energy generation, propulsion systems, and medical advancements. Collaboration teams were established, blending the expertise of both civilizations. Dr. Patel, now a key figure in these efforts, marveled at the possibilities. "This is beyond anything we could have imagined," he said. "Together, we are stronger." Training and integration. The Terran Vanguard began training alongside Zarthan forces, learning new combat techniques and tactics. Lieutenant Collins found herself in awe of the Zarthans' discipline and precision. "They fight with such grace," she observed. "We have much to learn from each other." Joint exercises were conducted, fostering camaraderie and mutual respect. Expanding horizons. The alliance with the Zarthans opened new opportunities for exploration and understanding. Earth's scientists were invited to visit Zarthan worlds, gaining insights into their culture and technology. In return, Zarthan scholars came to Earth, studying human history, art, and philosophy. The exchange of knowledge enriched both civilizations, deepening their bond. New threats and challenges. Despite the progress, the shadow of the Galactic Empire loomed large. Dr. Reyes continued to receive updates on the Empire's movements, knowing that their next attack could come at any time. "We cannot let our guard down," she warned. "The Empire is relentless, and they will adapt to our defenses." The warning prompted continuous vigilance and preparation. A unified command. To streamline their efforts, the World Defense Coalition and the Zarthan delegation established a unified command structure. Captain Harrison was appointed as the Supreme Commander, with Ambassador Zara as his second-in-command. Together, they coordinated the defense efforts, ensuring that every resource was utilized effectively. "We are one team," Harrison declared. "Together, we will stand against the Empire." A message of hope. As Earth and Zarthan forces prepared for the inevitable, Captain Harrison addressed the people of both worlds in a broadcast. "We face a formidable enemy," he said, his voice steady and resolute. "But we are not alone. We have found allies in the stars, and together, we will defend our homes. We will show the Galactic Empire that the spirit of freedom and unity cannot be crushed." Preparing for the future. The months that followed were a period of intense preparation and cooperation. Earth and Zarthan scientists worked tirelessly on new defensive systems, while military forces conducted joint exercises. The planetary shield was fortified with Zarthan technology, and new defense platforms were deployed throughout the solar system. The Alliance's efforts extended beyond defense, focusing also on improving the quality of life for their citizens. Medical advancements, agricultural innovations, and sustainable energy solutions flourished, driven by the combined knowledge of both civilizations. The calm before the storm. As the anniversary of the initial invasion approached, a tense calm settled over the planet. The skies were clear, but the threat of the Empire's return was ever present. The people of Earth and Zarthan prepared for what they knew would be an epic battle. In the command center, Captain Harrison and Ambassador Zara reviewed their strategies, determined to defend their homes at any cost. "This is the calm before the storm," Harrison remarked, his eyes fixed on the stars. "But we are ready." Final preparations. With every passing day, Earth's defenses grew stronger, and its people more resolute. The alliance with the Zarthans had transformed their prospects, infusing them with hope and the means to fight back. Yet, they knew that the real test was yet to come. "The Empire will return," Dr. Reyes reminded her colleagues. "But this time, we will be ready. We will stand united, and we will prevail." The second invasion. A foreboding silence. The air was thick with anticipation as the anniversary of the first invasion loomed. The planetary shield shimmered faintly in the night sky, a constant reminder of the looming threat. In the command center, the atmosphere was tense. Captain Harrison and Ambassador Zara worked tirelessly, refining strategies and ensuring every detail was accounted for. The return of the Empire. In the early hours of a crisp morning, the warning systems blared. "Incoming transmission," a technician announced. The image of Emperor Xox appeared on the main screen once again. "People of Earth," his voice dripped with menace, "your defiance has only delayed the inevitable. Prepare to be crushed." The screen went dark, replaced by the sight of the Empire's massive fleet emerging from the void. Immediate response. Captain Harrison sprang into action. "All units, prepare for engagement," he ordered. The defense fleet, now augmented with Zarthan ships, moved into formation. The planetary shield was activated, enveloping Earth in its protective glow. "We must hold the line," Harrison urged his officers. "This is our moment." The battle commences. The Empire's initial assault was fierce and unrelenting. Beams of energy and powerful projectiles bombarded the shield, causing it to flicker under the strain. Earth's defense fleet launched a counteroffensive, engaging the Empire's warships in a deadly dance. The Zarthan ships, with their advanced maneuverability and weaponry, proved invaluable in the battle. Ground invasion. As the battle raged in space, the Empire deployed ground forces once again. Lieutenant Collins and the Terran vanguard were ready, meeting the invaders with unmatched ferocity. The sound of gunfire and explosions echoed through the streets as both sides fought for control. "Hold your positions," Collins commanded. "We cannot let them gain any ground." A desperate gamble. Despite their efforts, the Empire's relentless assault began to take its toll. Captain Harrison knew they needed a bold move to turn the tide. "We need to strike at their command ship," he decided. "It's risky, but it's our best chance." A select group of elite pilots, including some from the Zarthan forces, volunteered for the mission. Their target, the heart of the Empire's fleet. The final push. The squadron broke through the enemy lines, weaving through a barrage of fire. Their mission was clear: disable the command ship and sow chaos among the Empire's forces. The battle intensified as they closed in on their target. "Stay focused," Harrison's voice crackled over the comms. "This is it." A decisive moment. With precise coordination, the squadron launched a concentrated attack on the Empire's command ship. The vessel shuddered under the impact, its systems faltering. The disruption rippled through the Empire's fleet, creating an opening for Earth's forces to press their advantage. "Now," Harrison urged, "push them back." Victory and vigilance. As the Empire's fleet began to retreat, a cheer rose from the command center. The second invasion had been repelled, but at a great cost. The battle was won, but the scars remained. "We did it," Harrison said, exhaustion evident in his voice. "But we must remain vigilant. The Empire will not give up." A renewed resolve. The victory against the Empire's second invasion reinforced humanity's determination. The alliance with the Zarthans had proven its worth, and together, they vowed to continue their fight for freedom. As Earth began to rebuild once more, the people looked to the stars with a renewed sense of purpose. The struggle was far from over, but they were ready to face whatever came next. Exploring new frontiers, new beginnings. In the aftermath of the second invasion, Earth and the Zarthans wasted no time in expanding their collaborative efforts. With the threat of the Galactic Empire ever present, the Alliance was determined to explore new frontiers and secure additional allies. Dr. Elena Reyes and Ambassador Zaris spearheaded these initiatives, recognizing that their survival depended on forging new connections and discovering new resources. Interstellar diplomacy. Dr. Reyes addressed the United Earth Council, outlining the importance of interstellar diplomacy. "We must reach out to other civilizations," she emphasized. "Our alliance with the Zarthans has shown us the strength in unity. There are others out there who share our desire for peace and freedom. We must find them." The Council approved her proposal, and soon, expeditions were launched to explore distant star systems. The Exploration Fleet. A fleet of advanced exploration vessels, crewed by both humans and Zarthans, set out into the unknown. Each ship was equipped with cutting-edge technology, blending human ingenuity with Zarthan advancements. Captain Harrison stood on the bridge of the lead ship, the UES Discovery. "This is a new chapter for humanity," he said to his crew. "Let's see what's out there." First contact. As the fleet ventured further from Earth, they encountered a variety of alien civilizations. Some were wary of outsiders, while others welcomed the opportunity to forge new alliances. One such civilization, the Elorians, were an advanced species known for their scientific prowess. Their sleek, crystalline ships were a marvel to behold. "We have much to learn from each other," said Elorian Ambassador Lyra. "Together, we can achieve great things." Shared knowledge. The exchange of knowledge and technology with the Elorians opened new possibilities. Their expertise in bioengineering and renewable energy solutions complemented Earth's technological advancements. Joint research projects were established, focusing on sustainable development and medical breakthroughs. Dr. Patel, now a leading figure in these efforts, marveled at the potential. "This collaboration is a game-changer," he said. "The possibilities are endless." Defensive alliances. Beyond scientific collaboration, the new alliances also bolstered Earth's defenses. The Elorians and other allied civilizations shared their military technologies and strategies, enhancing the collective security against the Galactic Empire. Training exercises were conducted, blending the combat techniques of different species. Lieutenant Collins, now a seasoned veteran, found herself inspired by the diversity of tactics and skills. "We're stronger together," she observed. "This is how we win." Cultural exchange. The alliances extended beyond military and scientific collaboration. Cultural exchanges flourished, enriching the lives of all involved. Festivals celebrating the arts, music, and traditions of different civilizations became common. On Earth, cities hosted events showcasing the cultures of their new allies, fostering mutual understanding and appreciation. "This is what we fight for," Captain Harrison said at one such festival. "A future where we celebrate our differences and unite in our common humanity." The search for resources. Exploration missions also focused on locating new resources. Planets rich in minerals, energy sources, and agricultural potential were identified and catalogued. These resources were crucial for rebuilding Earth's infrastructure and sustaining its growing population. "We've only scratched the surface," Dr. Reyes noted. "The universe is full of untapped potential. We must explore and utilize these resources wisely." A hidden threat. Despite the progress, the shadow of the Galactic Empire continued to loom. Intelligence reports indicated that the Empire was regrouping, amassing its forces for another assault. Dr. Reyes and Ambassador Zara worked tirelessly to gather information and prepare for the inevitable. "We must remain vigilant," Zara warned. "The Empire is relentless, and they will not rest until we are destroyed." A united front. The combined forces of Earth, the Zarthans, and their new allies stood ready. The exploration fleet served not only as a symbol of hope, but also as a strategic asset. "We are not alone in this fight," Captain Harrison reminded his crew. "We have friends and allies across the stars. Together, we will stand against the Empire and protect our homes." A message of unity. In a broadcast to the people of Earth and their allies, Dr. Reyes delivered a message of unity and hope. "We face great challenges," she said, "but we are not alone. We have forged alliances, shared knowledge, and strengthened our defenses. The Galactic Empire may be powerful, but they underestimate the strength of our unity. Together, we will prevail." Preparing for the future. As the fleet continued its exploration, the people of Earth and their allies remained focused on the future. The Alliance worked tirelessly to improve their defenses, advance their technologies, and explore new frontiers. They knew that the struggle against the Galactic Empire was far from over, but they faced it with renewed determination and a spirit of cooperation. The journey was long, and the challenges were immense, but the hope for a brighter future drove them forward. The calm before the storm. As the fleet navigated through uncharted space, the calm before the storm was palpable. The crew remained vigilant, knowing that the next confrontation with the Empire could come at any moment. "Stay sharp," Captain Harrison advised. "We don't know what's out there, but we must be ready for anything." Final preparations. Back on Earth, preparations continued. The planetary shield was further enhanced, and new defense platforms were deployed. Training programs intensified, ensuring that every soldier, scientist, and citizen was prepared for the challenges ahead. The Alliance's efforts extended to every corner of the globe, uniting humanity in a common cause. A promise of hope. As the exploration fleet pushed further into the unknown, the people of Earth looked to the stars with hope and determination. The alliances they had forged and the knowledge they had gained provided a foundation for a brighter future. The journey was far from over, but they were ready to face whatever came next. Together, they would stand against the darkness and strive for a future of peace and prosperity. The final showdown, the gathering storm. The intelligence reports grew more alarming. The Galactic Empire was amassing a colossal fleet, far greater than any seen before. Dr. Reyes and Ambassador Zara knew that the final showdown was imminent. "This will be our greatest test," Reyes stated grimly. "We must be prepared for anything." Strategic planning. In the command center, Captain Harrison and his team devised a comprehensive strategy. "We can't wait for them to come to us," Harrison argued. "We need to take the fight to them." The plan involved a multi-pronged assault on the Empire's strongholds, targeting their command centers and supply lines. "It's a bold move," Zara noted, "but it might be our best chance." The call to arms. A broadcast went out to every corner of Earth and its allied worlds. "This is it," Captain Harrison announced. "The moment we've been preparing for. The Galactic Empire thinks they can crush us, but they underestimate our resolve. We fight not just for our survival, but for our future. For freedom, for peace, for our children and their children. Stand with us, and we will show them that we will not be conquered." United forces. The combined fleets of Earth, the Zarthans, the Elorians, and other allied civilizations assembled. The sight was awe-inspiring. Thousands of ships, from sleek fighters to massive capital ships, ready to face the Empire. "This is our stand," said Elorian Ambassador Lyra. "Together we will prevail." The battle begins. The Allied fleet launched a coordinated assault on the Empire's positions. The initial clashes were intense, with both sides sustaining heavy losses. Captain Harrison's ship, the UES Discovery, led the charge, engaging the enemy with a ferocity born of desperation and hope. "Keep pushing," Harrison shouted. "We can break them." Turning the tide. Amidst the chaos, the Allied forces managed to disable several of the Empire's key ships, causing disarray in their ranks. On the ground, Lieutenant Collins and the Terran vanguard fought valiantly, holding their lines against waves of Imperial troops. "We will not falter," Collins declared. "This is our home, and we will defend it." A heroic sacrifice. As the battle raged, it became clear that the Empire's flagship was the linchpin of their strategy. Captain Harrison made a daring decision. "We need to take out that flagship," he told his crew, "even if it costs us everything." The UES Discovery spearheaded the assault, weaving through enemy fire to deliver a decisive blow. The flagship erupted in a blaze of light, signaling a turning point in the battle. Harrison's voice echoed through the comms. "For Earth. Victory and mourning." The destruction of the Empire's flagship sent shockwaves through their fleet, leading to a chaotic retreat. The Allied forces seized the opportunity, pressing their advantage and securing a hard-fought victory. The cheers of triumph were tempered by the heavy losses. Captain Harrison's sacrifice had not been in vain, but it weighed heavily on all who knew him. "He gave everything for us," Dr. Reyes said solemnly. "We must honor his legacy by building a future worthy of his sacrifice." A new dawn. With the threat of the Galactic Empire diminished, the people of Earth and their allies turned their attention to rebuilding and securing their hard-won peace. The alliances forged in the fires of war became the foundation for a new era of cooperation and exploration. "We have proven that we are stronger together," Ambassador Zara declared. "Now, let us build a future where all can thrive."